The Washington Redskins honor broadcast legend Jim Vance at the first day of camp today. Jim, as you know, died on Saturday from lung cancer. Well, the team gave this jersey to his family. It has his name and the number 4 on it. You should know that Jim loved his hometown football team, but he once did a commentary saying the name of the team should be changed. A lot of us agree with him, but the courts don't. Team is back on the field today, first day of camp down in Richmond, Virginia. And that means we're just a few weeks away from the start of the season. Going off script with us tonight, my good friend and colleague, WUSA non-sports anchor, Frank Hanrahan. What can we expect from this team?
That's a great question. I think 500 maybe this year.
What?
Yeah, I think there's just too many issues with this ball club. I mean, I know you're just playing football and you're trying to win football games, but off the field this past off season, so many distractions. I think it carries over. I think it impacts this franchise. I think they're a 500 team.
Daryl Green once said you can tell how good you are by how many all-pro players you have on offense and defense. How many all-pro players do we have on offense and defense?
I think we got, well, projected probably 3 or 4. You had, but unfortunately, I remember we had a guy, Trent Williams, last year was a Pro Bowler.
Right.
He missed 4 games because, you know, he couldn't stay off the lead. So
3 or 4, the whole team, or is that 3 or 4 on offense and 3 or 4 on defense?
I'd say the whole team this year.
That's not good, Frank.
Because we lost a couple of them last year. I mean, Deshaun Jackson, possible Pro Bowler. He's now in Tampa. Pierre Garçon, another big receiver, he's gone too. So a lot of big names have left this team.
We need talent. We're missing some talent.
Now, they did bring in Terrell Pryor. Remember, it's funny, a couple months ago I said, hey, Terrell Pryor looks great. It was at one of the mini camps. So what did you say to me? You're like, that's great, he's in shorts. He's tall.
Well, exactly, yeah. Let's see once they start hitting.
There you go. And that'll be to be determined, you know, when the preseason comes around.
Okay, Kirk Cousins. I mean, is he dialed in? Is he ready to play? Is all that other talk just us?
I think Kirk is dialed into play, but there is this big issue with his contract. I don't think he wants to be here, so it's an interesting dynamic. You're playing, you're trying to improve yourself for the future, not necessarily your ball club, because you don't know if you're going to be here in a year or so. That's got to mess with you psychologically. So I'm very curious to see how Kirk responds. He's a pro, he'll do fine, but the team dynamic, if you're on that team, you're not saying to yourself, I don't know if this guy's going to be here next year. Right? You would be.
Right. And if I'm Kurt, I still have a problem with the fact that the team president doesn't know my name. He doesn't say Kirk. He calls him Kurt, right?
That's probably when they went to Starbucks one time and it was spelled Kurt because they got confused. But yeah, he can't even say his name. Right, I think he's got a tongue issue.
Right, okay. But right now you said about 500, which probably won't get you into the playoffs.
Will not get you in the playoffs.
Okay, so Cowboys are probably a favorite in the division.
Oh, yeah, in the East.
What about the Giants, though? They're loaded at wide receiver, right?
They got one of the best players in Odell Beckham Jr., so it's going to be a tough go for the Redskins again, I think, this year.
All right, so we're working from the bottom, us versus the Eagles, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really do.
Come back when you got some good news. Thanks, Frank.